Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to more 428 Shibuya Scramble. My name is Raven from the Sky, and let's continue. Wait, hold on. Is my name Hitomi Osawa? At my shout, the man with the cane hesitates, his finger on the trigger. What do you mean by that? The barrel of the gun is still aimed squarely at my head. I mean exactly what I said. Is my name Hitomi Osawa? I don't know who I am. You're trying to play games with me? I'm not playing with anyone, I swear. I'm utterly desperate to know. Getting killed is one thing, but who wants to die without even knowing who they are? Tell me, am I Hitomi Osawa or not? The man gives me a good hard look. Darn it, I wonder. He continues to study me along the barrel of the gun. Tell me what you know. It's an order, not a request. What I know about what? Look, I have amnesia. Quickly summarize what's happened to me since I woke up in that storehouse. The man listens intensely, never taking his eyes off me. Ah, I see. So that's what's going on then. Once I'm done with my story, the man with the cane sits down on an empty soda crate. Seems he believes me at any rate. That's a relief if nothing else. So then, I am Hitomi Osawa? No. Then who is Hitomi Osawa? Is she someone who looks like me? Shut your mouth, the man spits. Just be quiet. His expression is vacant. What am I going to do? He mutters to himself. If I'm not Hitomi Osawa, does that mean you don't have any business with me? Seems so. In that case, can I go? The assassin doesn't answer. He lets his pistol hang limp in his hand, the muzzle drooping to the point at the ground. It doesn't look like he wants to kill me anymore, but it doesn't look like he'll just let me go quietly either. I remain motionless, waiting for an opportunity to run away. I need to do something about that gun he has and make a run for it. I remain motionless, waiting for an opportunity to run away. I might not make it in time. The man murmurs to himself under his breath. Not making in time for what? I'm curious now, but this is hardly the time or place to try to find out more. I learned for certain that I'm not Hitomi Osawa, which basically tells me nothing. I'm right back to square one on figuring out who I am. The assassin has gone quiet, sitting on a pile of crates. He seems lost in thought. Still, I don't dare try to get away. All I can do is stand and wait and mull over my own situation. Just who am I? I ask myself again and again. I am. No, I have no business with you. The man finally says, Go, don't worry, I won't follow you. I wonder if I can believe him. Maybe he's just trying to get me off my guard so he can shoot me in the back. Don't go to the police or go back home, he continues. Lay low by yourself somewhere for a while. How long is a while? Until around sundown. This should all be over by then. It'll all be over. I have no idea what it is, but I decide not to pry in case he decides to change his mind. Okay, I'm going to run away now. Sure. Take a slow step backward. I'm starting to turn away when he speaks up again. Before you go, I need to tell you one more thing. What's that? When you get your memories back, I'm sure you're going to hate me. And so I apologize in advance. So, is that Tanaka? Of course, I have no idea what he's talking about, but it makes me even more uneasy. I'm truly sorry. I've got no response for that, so I'll just give the man one last look before I turn and run. I decided to look for some place to hide out for a while, as the gunman suggested. But since I don't really know my left from my right in this town, that's easier said than done. Before I realized it, I made my way back to the knick-knack shop where I bought the necklace. Maybe I can hide out in here. As I contemplate that possibility, I hear an all too familiar voice. Tama, Tama, Tama! There's Mr. Nagashita on the floor of the shop. He's been tied up with some rope. What happened, boss? Look, this is all just... I was framed. Nah, whatever happened, I'm pretty sure it was all his fault. Just call it what... he says I'm a thief. Well, I say he's a thief for selling stuff he finds around town. Hey, the sales clerk steps into view, scowling. Just what are you implying? What in the world is going on here? Evident the fox. Tama, help me! Please! Nagashita kicks and squirms like a hyperactive child. Do you know this man? The sales clerk asks. No. Well, I mean, sorta. He's a real pain. He's been making a scene like this for as long as he's been here. I find it hard to imagine a worse way to interfere with someone's business. I hate to ask, the clerk continues, but could you take him to the police for me? The police? Yeah. Oh, well, the police, the gunmen, did specifically want me not to go to them. I feel no loyalty to that killer, but I'm reluctant to antagonize him. For reasons I can't explain, I have a strong sense that going to the police right now is a bad move. But Mr. Nagashita isn't privy to my thoughts, and he looks up at me with a hopeful gleam in his eye. Yeah, that'll work. Tama, can you take me to the police? And then we can put this all behind us. All's well and ends well, right? Well, sure. Feeling like I have no choice, I leave the shop with him. Okay, Mr. Nagashita says excitedly as soon as we're out of earshot. Now let's go find Shiri. Huh? Aren't we going to the... What? No, we're not really gonna go. Oh, man, I'm so glad you showed up, Tama. Now come on, let's go find Shiri. With a big grin on his face, I have an inkling of what's coming next. You've thought of another get-rich-quick scheme, haven't you? Goodness, Tama. You can see right through me. It's not that difficult. It's practically written all over your face, boss. But Mr. Nagashita isn't really listening. He's too full of enthusiasm. This time I got a line on 10 million yen. Come on, let's go make ourselves stinking rich. He punctuates his grand announcement by pointing feverishly at some non-existent listeners. Iron stomach, a celebration of truly astonishing appetite. And a mighty stomach triumph. Huh. Wow, what did I say in the last episode? Well, the episode before that, she should become a comparative eater. I stand with Chiri on the winner's podium. The cheers and applause are deafening. The master of ceremonies makes the announcement. Chiri is the champion. She laughs with delight as she holds up the trophy that signifies her 10 million yen win. And me, I got runner-up. That wasn't the idea first, but after giving it a shot, I found that professional gluttony kind of grows on you. Yeah, you know what? It does. I enjoy watching it myself. Even I was surprised by how much I could eat, and I had to admit it felt kind of good. My memory still hasn't come back, but that doesn't matter anymore. I found myself a new purpose. To steal Chiri's spot on the throne. That right there is now my greatest goal in life. A bad ending. And yep. Throne of gluttony. Tama never got her memories back. She ended up starting a new life on the competitive eating circuit, which may not be a horrible fate, but wouldn't it be better if she recovered her old life as Maria? When she was cornered in the alley by the man with the cane, there was someone who could have turned up and helped her out. Nagashita? But he can't do that if he ends up getting tied up at the knick-knack shop. Okay. Kano practically dived from the car when it arrived on the scene at Marimacho. The police was teeming with officers and onlookers alike. Out of the way, please move aside. Kano forced his way through the throng. Sasayama was lying in a massive pool of blood. Sasayama! Kano rushed to his partner's side. The knife was still embedded deep in Sasayama's belly. The handle shuddered each time he drew labored breath. Guess I messed up. Sasayama could only manage a raspy murmur. Please don't try to talk, Kano urged. Looks like I won't be celebrating. The missus' birthday. Sasayama drew a small package from his pocket. It had been neatly wrapped and fitted with a pretty little ribbon. Here, give this to Mi-chan for me. Kano shook his head. No way, you can give it to her yourself. You've never met Mi-chan, huh? She's real pretty. Probably surprised how pretty I know. You told me all about her. Kano, please, give this to my wife for me. Mustering up the last of his strength, Sasayama pressed the gift into Kano's hand. Sasayama! Sasayama's hand dropped back down to the puddle of blood. The paramedic team finally arrived at the scene. As Sasayama was loaded into the ambulance, Kano felt a surge of rage boiling inside him, clenching his fist so hard his nails dug into his palm. He marched over to the captive Al Karawan. You son of a gun! He wound up for a punch to Al Karawan's face, only to have his arm caught forcibly by the elbow. Spinning his head around, he found Stanley standing there. But the American had a grip of steel, and Kano's arm wouldn't budge. They allow you to assault suspects here in Japan, do they? Kano bit his lip and then lowered his shaking fist. No, of course not, he growled. Al Karawan let out a nasal chuckle as he watched the pair. cold glare, Stanley strolled over to him. He leaned in close to whisper something, and all at once the blood drained from Al-Karan's face. Visibly shaken, Al-Karan said something back to Stanley. Stanley gave a slight nod, then left the cabin with the police escort. Kano went over to him. Hey, what was that all about? Apparently, Al-Karan gave Hitomi some instructions. Told her to get into a blue minivan that was parked along Dogenzaka. So Stanley's hunch had been correct. But why had Al-Karan confessed so quickly? How'd you get him to talk? You don't need to know that. Oh, yes, we do. I think you're in on it. Turning on his heel, Stanley went to report the news about the blue van to the task force. Tuesday, a weekly directed detectives nearest Dogenzaka to look into it, but they found no blue minivan in that area. The order then came down for all personnel to search for the vehicle. Kano thought back to another item in the Dick's diary. Dictum number 14. Use the dead as a stepping stone, but be sure to die a stepping stone yourself. What? In the abstract, Kano could appreciate the nobility of self-sacrifice, but when he thought of Sasayama's blood-stained figure, it wasn't so easy to keep his emotions in check. First time you've ever seen a fellow officer get hurt? Stanley had come back over to him. We don't have time to relax. If you can't keep your anger in, then do something about it here and now. Stanley pointed to his own jaw. Hit me American style. Kano smiled wryly at the unexpected proposal. No thanks, I'll be fine. Hitting this man wasn't going to make Kano feel any better. I'm the one who deserves to get hit. Thinking about Sasayama, Kano couldn't help but feel guilty. Without a word, Kano threw a punch. Stanley's expression remained unchanged. And like I don't understand why you wanted to punch the guy, he said quietly. If I didn't have to question him, I wouldn't have stopped you. Kano wasn't sure what to make of that. Are you encouraging me? Stanley held his arms wide. Don't know, maybe. Kuse's voice suddenly cut in over the wireless. We've located the blue minivan. It's in G91 Chrome on Koindori. They told me he might be there. And maybe the kidnapper's ringleader will turn up too. On pure reflex, Kano broke into a run. Stanley followed close behind. They sped through the back streets, making their way toward Koindori. Kano was a pretty fast runner, but Stanley kept up with him without apparent difficulty. Were you in the army or something? No, the Marines. Wasn't much further to the Koindori. Kano, if we find that van, don't get too close, Stanley warned. It could be a trap. These people will do anything to carry out their goals. Anything, huh? Kano could sense the truth of Stanley's words. He reminded himself that his life could depend on remembering him. He raised his eyes, then were coming up on Koindori. Suddenly a boom as loud as cannon fire shook the area. Something's wrong, Kano thought. That's no ordinary city noise. A column of black smoke rose up from between the two nearby buildings. Passersby stopped and stared, gasping in alarm. Kano saw flames. This hadn't been an accident. Someone had set off the explosion. We appreciate what you fought with. They don't recall the attempted bioterrorism attack. That incident had begun with the van exploding. Outside the Tokyo MPD station. Already a large crowd of onlookers was gathered. Shouts rose up as they took in the scene. What's going on? What happened? The car's on fire. You know, called it into HQ? Quickly slipped around the back of the burning vehicle with the minivan. Peering at the flame, the chassis, he could see that there was someone inside. Oh no, would that be Hitomi? Once they had their hands on the antiviral, criminals would have no further use for Hitomi to stop it. Already the body had been charred to ash. At this point, it was hardly recognizable as human. Keep out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like and subscribe to the channel and the series grow. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.